Imagine waking up on another world. You open your eyes, and the first thing you see is a sky glowing with endless golden clouds. The landscape around you looks ancient, untouched, almost beautiful. For a moment, you might think you have discovered another Earth, but then reality hits. The air around you is hot enough to destroy machines. The pressure is powerful enough to crush a human body. And the beautiful clouds above you are filled with an acid that could burn through almost anything. This is not a fictional alien planet. This is Venus. And the most terrifying thing about Venus is not that it is a world where humans cannot survive. It is that scientists believe Venus may have once been a planet that looked surprisingly similar to our own. For thousands of years, Venus was considered one of the most mysterious objects in the night sky. It was bright, it was beautiful, and because of its size, scientists wondered if something extraordinary was hidden beneath its clouds. Venus is almost the same size as Earth. It has a rocky surface. It formed from the same solar system materials. From a distance, it looked like Earth's twin. But when humanity finally reached this hidden world, we discovered a planet that was almost impossible to imagine. A planet where nature had created one of the most extreme environments in the solar system. The first warning sign was the temperature. Venus is not just hot, it is unbelievably hot. The surface temperature reaches around 465 degrees Celsius. That is hot enough to melt lead. But the strangest part is this. Venus is not the closest planet to the Sun. Mercury is, yet Venus is hotter. The reason is hidden above the surface. Venus has an atmosphere made mostly of carbon dioxide, creating a powerful greenhouse effect. Heat enters the atmosphere but struggles to escape. Over billions of years, this turned Venus into a planet trapped inside its own heat. A world where the temperature remains high enough to destroy almost everything humans could send there. But even this is not the most dangerous thing about Venus. Because Venus does not just burn, it crushes. The atmosphere on Venus is around 90 times denser than Earth's. To understand that pressure, imagine being hundreds of meters beneath Earth's ocean, except there is no water around you, only an invisible force pressing from every direction. Any human explorer standing on Venus would not simply be fighting the heat. They would be fighting the entire atmosphere of the planet. And then there are the clouds. From space, Venus appears peaceful, a bright world covered in beautiful golden layers. But those clouds hide something deadly. They are made of sulfuric acid, a substance that can cause severe chemical burns. Venus is a planet where the view from above is beautiful, but the reality below is almost unimaginable. But this raises a much bigger question. How did Venus become this? Because Venus may not have always been a nightmare. Scientists believe that billions of years ago, Venus could have been very different. Some models suggest it may have had liquid water on its surface, a planet with oceans, a planet that may have once had condition similar to early Earth. So, what went wrong? The answer may be one of the greatest changes any planet has ever gone through. As Venus became warmer, water began evaporating. More water vapor entered the atmosphere. Water vapor trapped more heat. More heat caused more evaporation. Over millions of years, this cycle transformed Venus into the world we see today. A planet that may have once looked much more like Earth. A reminder that even a world that looks familiar can follow a completely different path. But Venus is still hiding mysteries. One of the strangest is its rotation. Most planets rotate in the same general direction. Venus does not. It spins backwards. And it rotates so slowly that one day on Venus is longer than an entire year on the planet. Scientists still do not have a complete answer for why Venus became this strange. But Venus was not finished surprising us. Across Venus's surface are enormous volcanic structures. Some evidence suggests that volcanic activity may still be happening today. If that is true, Venus is not a frozen piece of history. It is a living world, a planet still changing beneath its endless clouds. And perhaps that is why Venus is so important. Because Venus is not just a distant planet. It is a question about how worlds evolve. A question about how fragile planets can be. And maybe even a question about Earth's own future. The universe has created billions of worlds. Some are frozen, some are burning, some are completely unlike anything humans could imagine. But Venus remains one of the most powerful reminders of all. A planet does not need to die suddenly to become unrecognizable. Sometimes, a world changes slowly, until one day, everything that made it familiar is gone. And somewhere in the darkness of space, Venus waits silently, a beautiful warning from another world.